So to kick things off, I would love to bring the one and only Anya Oro. I'm so sorry, Anaya.
Hi, my name is Anaya. I'm a youth organizer with the Providence Student Union. Thank you all for being here tonight to commemorate and honor the life of Sonya Massey, cut too short by a man who represents the racism and ableism the system of policing in this country perpetuates and was founded on. The law enforcement's very own code of ethics reads, "As a law enforcement officer, my fundamental duty is to serve the community, to safeguard lives and property, to protect the innocent against deception, the weak against oppression or intimidation, and the peaceful against violence or disorder, and to respect the constitutional rights of all to liberty, equality, and justice." Yet we see time and time again the bias, bigotry, and prejudice that floods our law enforcement and is forced into our communities that lack privilege or power, which is exactly what causes these disgusting incidents we see time and time again, similar to that of what just took place the night of July 6th. It's crucial to acknowledge as well that the actions of Grayson were not just a failure of training. No amount of training could erase the pellucidly exhibited, deeply ingrained prejudice he held in his heart. The Black working class endures and has endured since the very beginning of American construction, from slavery to segregation to systemic racism to police brutality, the highest levels of oppression, and we see this in Sonya's lineage. Back in 1908, her descendant, William Donegan, say his name.
William Donegan.
Say his name.
William Donegan.
Thank you. Lynched during a massacre. He died in the same city and even the same hospital as Sonya. The lynching of Donegan was done 116 years ago, and 116 years later, that of Sonya was done by the same hands and allowed to occur by the cycles of generational trauma, allowed to repeat, by the ignorance and hatred prevalent in today's society. The Black and brown community and its allies repeatedly have shown its readiness throughout all parts of history to resist systemic racism. In response, we have seen racist police forces being employed to target and control Black communities. This racism benefits none other than the wealthy elite who exploit Black workers through lower wages, poor working conditions, high interest rates, and the incarceration system for minor offenses.
Shame.
Shame. The system not only exploits their labor at minimal pay, but also uses racist policing to enforce these discriminatory laws and sustain generational cycles of oppression, ensuring the continued advantages for the wealthy and privileged. We need to attack these issues head-on in our communities. These inherent biases, once again, are systematic and deeply rooted, and it's not just about making sure our law enforcement is educated and well-equipped to be able to handle a wide variety of situations. It's about recognizing and confronting the systemic racism and ableism that allows and has historically allowed this vicious cycle of hatred and violence that has flooded into our police departments and communities for years to be perpetuated in the first place. I smile to know the vicious, cold-blooded killer who was able to murder a woman pleading for her life is going to be behind bars. But I fret to hear that this imbecile still has yet to take accountability for his actions with a plea of not guilty. How can you say you're not guilty when you shoot an innocent woman begging for her life 3 times in the head and deny her immediate aid? How can you? The repeated lack of accountability held during various incidents of police brutality and the dismissal of our voices shows a troubling pattern of protecting the powerful while neglecting those in need. This is a pattern we must actively fight against together, regardless of what color you are or what class you're a part of, because this is a humanity issue. We have again lost a beautiful soul, another person in our community, and how many more souls must the Grim Reapers in blue suits take away from our communities? In reflecting on Sonya's life and the circumstances of her death, let us commit ourselves to a future where justice is truly served, where every life is valued and protected, and where we can all unite hand in hand and show our love for one another. Tonight, as we remember Sonya, we must also honor her memory by acknowledging her humanity and the vibrant life she led. Sonya was not just a victim of a cruel, extremely flawed system. She was an amazing woman, mother, friend, and daughter, and in the words of her son, she was a kind-hearted socialite, a ball of energy, and a damn good cook. Her legacy is not just in the tragedy of her death, but in the love and joy she brought into the lives of those around her. And I thank each and every one of you for being here to honor Sonya's memory and for standing together in the fight for a more equitable and just world. A world where every year we don't have to come together and talk about this again. A world where we don't have to be scared to call police officers to our own homes for help. Where we don't have to be scared to walk down streets with our hoodies on. Where we don't have to be scared every time there's a conducted traffic stop. Where we can all move freely and truly practice our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Where we are all together, united as one, and we must do it in the name of Sonya and all those that come before her. And thank you all once again.
Thank you so much for those words. Can we get another hand? Please, another hand for that.